Don't have Bye Bye Love and Wake Up Little Susie without those guitar figures, without those guitar riffs we all remember, and they're always Don Everly. And Don may say that he's playing Bo Diddley's lick, but it's just the modesty of a genius. They're all Don Everly parts.
Something like that. Bye Bye Love.
My first road job was playing with the Everly Brothers, and it was a fantastic introduction to the road. For one thing, we were very proud of them, you know, every night. They sang that way wherever they were. If it was Albert Hall or an oyster bar in Maryland, they always sang that way. I think the picture I still have of Don and Phil in my mind, it was a little two-prop plane to a ski resort. And it was turbulent. It was the kind of flight where they serve you coffee and a moment later it's dripping from the ceiling. And when I say turbulent, I mean it was like a Jeff Bridges movie. And I looked around, and Don was sitting in his seat, calmly, with pitch black dark glasses on, calmly reading a magazine. He was reading Time magazine like this. And the plane was all over the place. I was like this. And I looked around on the other side, and Phil, he was smiling, and he had his camera out, and he was taking pictures out the window of the engine that was failing. And I thought, this is cool. You know, I never perceived that they had anything but respect and affection for each other, even during that period. It was inconceivable to me that they'd worked together since childhood. It made perfect sense to me that they'd take a breather. Bill did a couple of solo albums, you know, and I worked on both of those. Don made an album or two of his material. I remember them as being quite good. They're great singers individually, but together they're, you know, divine, sublime. So that's what we all want to hear. I think that they should be remembered, like I said, as the guys who invented rock and roll, modern rock and roll.